using your virus protection program as a security for your family can often bring great results. Here I'm going to highlight the McAfee suite, the LiveSafe. You can use many of these programs. They're not that expensive. You can add virus and spyware protection as well as implement parental controls. Now, of course, you can put parental controls on Windows operating system and Linux operating system. This just happens to be an example of putting it in the McAfee suite. So we're going to go ahead and sign on. Of course, you want to be able to sign on, right? Let me see if I can do this and talk at the same time. Hold on here. Okay, good. And so these are some of the Windows users. Here's just the normal user that I have, and we're going to see here how they're protected. But I just created this bogus user here called backup just so you can see how the program works. So you'll pull this open, and this will be an account of all of your user accounts on this machine. So your Windows user accounts on this machine. So this one happens to be one I just added it called backup. So it may be your name, for example. So here we come into this account screen, parental controls. We can go to our user accounts, click on there and add users, take away users. I have a user account with my name on it. You can, create as many users as you want. I created a backup user, a bogus user here, just to illustrate here how we protect it. So let's go ahead and hit protect, and we just hit continue. Then here we have, this is for the user backup, and what do we want to put on them? Well, we can just pick the standard profiles and have them go to that. And if you notice here that my allowed and my blocked will change as I increase. So I can say here 16 to 18, all right, 9 to 12. The one thing I would be cautious of, and we usually set ours to 6 to 8 or under 5 years old, because you got to go in here and check, because some programmer decided what these settings would be, so you'll want to go in and protect. But you can see here lots of good stuff in there, profanity and gambling and drugs and all of that adult content, all of it being blocked. Now I can click on one and say I want to allow that, or I want to have that. I can also go in and just do custom totally and break it down of how I want to do that. And then I can also go to optional settings, if we change the age here. But I think you get the idea here. Let's see if we can get those optional settings up. Here we can add different sites as well. And we can add an online schedule of when they can go online. Right now they can go online always. Now they can only go online and stuff. So that's kind of how it works. We've got it set up. We've got a filter. Everything's good. Now this child is going to appear as protected. Now let's unprotect this person just so you see how to do that. It's pretty easy. You just hit OK, and now that bogus user is unprotected.